now, it's drama. Drama sells. If it's not drama, if it's not drama charged, if it's not drama filled, people really don't care about it. People don't care. People don't seem to recognize where we are right now today. People don't seem to care what we're all as a society going through today. They care about the fighting that they can see, the drama that takes place. And I'm really tired of it. I'm tired of it. And yeah. And so if it's only going to be 4 people in here, it's okay. I could just put a post up and just tell and sign off and let everybody know. You know, you won't get the full scope of what I was going to say, but you'll get the understanding of where I am. That's how I feel about it. That's the way I feel about it. That's the way I feel about it. Ooh, child. Help us, help us. Help us, help us, help us. I don't even know what else to say. I'm at a loss for words. I really am. I'm at a loss for words. And y'all can have it, baby. Y'all can have it. Hey, I've been falsely accused of sexual assault on this app, and that did not make me want to give up as much as the things that I've been witnessing here lately makes me want to give up. And I don't, again, when I say give up, I mean throw my hands in the air and just walk away from it. That's what I mean. I'm tired. I'm tired of trying to save people that don't truly want to be saved. I'm tired of trying to advance society to accept black people as human beings when black people, not all of them, and to the person that's going to say, not all of us are like that, then I'm not talking to you. Shut up and listen. Sometimes silence can be golden. You know, I'm tired. The more steps we take, the more our own people push us back. You know, for every 2 steps we make, you know, somebody comes and pushes us back 3 steps. One of our own. I'm tired. I was going to do a reading today, a screen reading. I have written a script that I thought, not that I thought, because I still think it. Let me correct my, you know, it's something that we need. One of the things as black people, if you, not just black people, as anybody outside of white people, we all can relate to what I'm about to say. Our representation in movies and in music and stuff like that, if it's positive, it's very small, right? Very small. If we're seen in a positive light, it's very small. If we're seen doing something uplifting, it's very small. And rarely in any war movies do we win. We always, I don't care how good things look for us in the movie or in the song, or in the poem, or in the book. I don't care how, and I'm talking about the things that really make it, the things that really go platinum or viral or whatever, if you will. I don't care how good we look in the beginning. In the end, we always seem to have to lose. So I wrote a movie where we win. We win. And I wanted to share this with people. And as I started putting out the videos, I was getting a little upset because I was like, well, damn, nobody's really supporting it. Like, they'll watch it, but they won't like it. They won't share it. They won't comment, whatever, right? And then I seen, and if y'all follow me, y'all will know because y'all seen it too. Hold on, I'm going to put another screen behind me. And then I seen this, and I posted this, I believe on my other account. I seen this. And you have to hear what he's saying. If I haven't posted it, I will post it. You have to hear what he's saying. And I got this off of VSG on Instagram. And he's saying, we can't worry about the 23 people that we thought would support us or that we wanted to support us, but they don't. We have to worry about the people that support us, right? I saw that. And I said, okay, I'm going to change my perspective of what I was going to say. Because today, in my planned live, I was going to talk about, right, those that say they support but don't really support. But then I saw this and I said, okay, not doing it. I'm not going to even give them breath. I'm not going to let them know that this is how I feel, because they're not important. They shouldn't have any airtime from me, right? And that's the same thing for you. Don't worry about the people that's not supporting you. Don't worry about the people that don't believe what you believe. Don't worry about the people that don't believe in you. Don't worry about the people that can't see your vision, because maybe they're not supposed to. We give far too much time and credit to the people who don't support us, when we should be giving time and credit to the people who do support us, right? That's where it should go. And then I've seen a video. I've seen a video of a creator on this app talking about sisterhood. And that video nearly brought me to tears, because it's hurtful when you want a relationship with people and when you really think you have a genuine relationship with people and they show you that you don't. And it's always by backstabbing you or lying on you or something like that. It's like, can you not just walk away without it having to be drama? Can you not just not like me without it having to be drama? Can we part ways without it having to be an argument and a disagreement? Can we just say goodbye to one another, right? Hey, for whatever season that you were supposed to be in my life, it appears that that season has come to an end. And so since that season has come to an end, you go your way and I go my way. And whatever we were supposed to get from one another, I hope we got it. And walk away. Why can't we do that? Why do we struggle with things like that? Why does it always have to be some shit? Why can't people just be adults and say, I don't want to rock with you anymore, whatever, and walk away? We create unnecessary problems. We create unnecessary enemies for no reason at all. For no reason at all. And I'm just tired of witnessing it. I'm tired. And I decided that I'm just not going to do it. And then I came across this video with Keita Rose. And when I came across that video, I did take parts of her video. Good morning. And I could have sworn you were a mod. I'm gonna mod you. I just took a piece of her video, like 2 minutes of this video, right? And I posted it. And she's saying so many true things. And I'm showing you these videos because I want you to go watch them. And you don't have to watch mine. Please go watch the original. Support the original creator because this is their idea. But I wholeheartedly agree with it. And this is why when I share a post or when I repost somebody's stuff or duet it, it's because I believe in what's being said. It aligns with how I feel and how I think. This is why I'll repost it or I'll share it or duet it, whatever, right? This is why. Watch this video. And outside of the drama part of it where she's saying she was arguing with the girls, she starts spitting real facts at the end of it. People create beef with you because they don't like you. Not that you've done anything with them, but simply because they just don't like you. And they don't have the balls to say, I don't like you. And so they have to make it your fault that they don't like you. Yes, absolutely. They have to make it your fault that they don't like you. They create these scenarios and these issues that never existed because they're not adult enough to just say, I don't like you, or I envy you, or I'm jealous of you. You know, it's okay to feel those ways, but you have to accept them and accept that it's something in you and not the other person. Stop deflecting or reflecting. Stop. Accept it, stand in it, own up to it, grow and learn from it. Grow and learn. Listen, this video right here, it's on my other account. This video right here, and I know y'all heard me say this a couple of days ago, maybe even a week ago. Y'all heard me say, stop telling people that they're not black because you disagree with them, because you disagree with their behavior, because you don't like the things they say and do, right? Good morning. I said stop telling people that they're not black because they have a right to be black. They were born that way. They face the same things we face. So we can't take away their blackness because we disagree with them. What I said was categorize them. You categorize them properly. The house Negro, the field Negro. Categorize them properly and then deal with them accordingly, right? Stop having an expectation from these people that they don't deserve. We have these expectations of people to do better, to want better, and to change, right? We have that expectation of them. They didn't tell us any of that. It's the expectation that we have. And so then we get our feelings hurt when they're not what we expected. We get our feelings hurt, right? When they're not what we expected. When if we really had just taken a moment and got to learn that person, all we had to do was take a moment and we would have seen them for who they really are. And then there would have been no disappointment. A lot of times they didn't disappoint us. We disappointed ourselves because we had an expectation out of somebody that we should have never had if we had only taken a moment. If we had only taken a moment to learn that person, to learn those people. Hello. If we had only taken the moment, right? Stop having an expectation of loyalty from people that they didn't earn. Why? Why are we okay with thinking that people should be loyal and thinking and getting mad when we don't think that they're being loyal to us? First and foremost, I don't think you should have an expectation of loyalty from nobody you have never set eyes on in real life. I don't think you should have a sense of loyalty from nobody that you don't spend time with outside of social media. Are you crazy? Why do people want to belong so much, so badly? And then when they hurt, they want to go on an attack and they want to be angry because they've been hurt because their expectations, not the person, it is your expectations that fool you. Stop doing it. Hey, stop doing it. Stop. I can't even have guests on this account because I promoted my show. And that goes to people not liking you sometimes just because of who you are. People not liking you sometimes just because of the gifts that you have. That goes to that, right? Just because you are who you are. people don't like you. You haven't done anything wrong to them but be born. You haven't done anything wrong to them but exist. You have done nothing wrong to them but have a voice. The mere existence of you causes them anguish. And because of that, they rather destroy you, destroy your reputation, than to see you win, not knowing. I can't speak for nobody else. As for me, when I win, my people win. As for me, when I make leaps and bounds, I take my people with me. This is why everything that I am seeing play out makes me want to throw my hands in the air and say, y'all can have it. Because see, sometimes it feels like it just ain't worth it. It feels like it just ain't worth it. Because I watch us tear one another down for clicks, likes, and views. No real reason. Please tell me how you have all these personal issues with people you ain't never met in real life. How? You have all these negative energy for people that if you fucking seen them in real life, you might not even know who they are, because a lot of times what you see here ain't the person. You might walk clear past them. How do you have all this negative energy? Why are you so jealous that people came on here and did what you can't do? People build platforms that you can't build. People build businesses that you can't build. People build real relationships that you can't build. And because you don't have the capacity to do it, you want to tear the person that does down. Why? No, don't send gifts. Why? Why? I want to see you win. Period. I don't even know you, but I want to see you win. As long as what you're doing is going to help, remember, each one, teach one. Teach one, reach one. Remember, I don't have to know you to want to see you win, especially when I can see that what you're doing is going to help others. I just want to see it happen. I just want to see us win. That's all. That's it. Why? There's a piece that I'm about to read to you. I'm not going to do the reading today because I can't. I'm going to keep doing the work that I do, and I'm going to stop having expectations. I'm going to trust me, and I'm going to do what I need to do. But there's a part in here where I say, forced resistance, the monster they created. Whether you believe that that art imitates life or that life imitates art, representation matters. The lack of love felt across communities, race, income brackets, even the world can be discouraging. The lack of compassion towards social issues and the cruelty suffered by a single group of people can be disheartening. I believe that an awakening to who we are and what we are capable of can be encouraging and restore hope in humanity. I am losing hope in humanity. In humanity. I am losing hope in humanity as I watch the hate unfold, the drama unfold. As I watch it, hey, there's a quote. And if you guys know the quote, can y'all please share it? Because I'm not going to quote it properly. But it says something, white man said something to the effect of, we first teach them to hate one another. right? And then we can sit back and watch them destroy one another. Please tell me, honestly, right now, how much damage is the white man doing to us versus the damage we're doing to ourselves, to one another? And no, I'm not saying that they're not. Their damage is more impactful and powerful because it controls the money, the water, those things. But if we could unite, the things that we would be able to do, they couldn't stop it. You ever heard 10 men defending their homes are stronger than 1,000 soldiers? You heard that? They no longer have to kill us. We're doing damn good killing one another. And I don't mean just taking each other's lives. I mean killing each other's hope, killing each other's ability to love one another, killing each other's desires and dreams, reputations. We're doing damn good at that our own selves. Yeah, we're doing it to our own selves now. We've gotten to the point. They've trained us so well that we're now doing it to ourselves. They don't have to. They can sit back. Now they're comfortably sitting back, legs crossed, watching us. They threw the rock, the ripples happen, and now they get to say, oh, look at them. Look what they're doing to one another. Look how they're killing one another. Look how they downgrading one another. Oh, child, look at them. Just animals. Disgusting. Look at them. And we played right into it. We allowed what's happening to happen. We allowed what's happening to happen. And I don't care who gets angry at what I'm saying. Y'all know me. I'm quick to take, scratch your ass, get glad. Unfollow me. Unfollow me. This goes out to everyone. If you are a guest in someone's community, be it race, be it sexual orientation, be it religion. If you are a guest, bring your ass in, sit down, don't touch nothing, and close your mouth. Learn, because that's what you're there for. Learn. The works that you do don't have to be exacted. The works that you do don't have to be witnessed by everyone. The works that you do don't have to be seen. The works that you do, if you always have to remind us, then why exactly are you doing them? Why exactly are you doing them? If you call yourself, now I'm going to go to who I am, because I'm a black woman, born that way, live that way, and guarantee you I will die a black woman. Can't help it. It's what I am, right? If you feel you have to tell everyone what you have done for the black community every time you open your mouth, we don't want your help. That's my opinion. I don't want your help. If your help come with you constantly reminding me that you helped me, I don't want your help. I said what I said. Because if you really did it from your heart, none of that would be necessary. Who are you trying to prove it to? Why do you need validation for it? And what's wrong with y'all? Black man, black woman. What's wrong with you? Black they, black them. What's wrong with you? Black non-binary, whatever. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? The ignorance that just popped up in the comments. What is wrong with you? This is not the time nor the place for that conversation. I know I got a mod in the building. Mute that person. You can see, but you can't say nothing. You see, you didn't learn nothing. I said, come in, sit down, don't touch nothing. You learned nothing. That's the problem. We'd rather tear one another down than build We'd rather tear one another down than build. We're not even following each other. I'm sorry. Why is that? Why is that? I want to see you win. Don't send gifts. I want to see you win. I promise you. And if I can help you win, I want to help you win. Just like that. What's so hard? Hey, darling. What's so hard? What is so hard in that? What is so hard? I don't know Petty in real life from a can of paint. We've never met in real life. But I want to see every business that she gets off the ground win. Why? Because she opens storefronts that open employment that allows people to have a better life. See how that works? I don't know these people in real life, but I want to see them win. I want to see them win. Fact is, I don't know nothing about makeup. She know I don't even wear makeup. But I still want to see her win. It's just that easy. She say some things I disagree with. I say some things she disagree with. She cool with people I ain't cool with. I'm cool with people she ain't cool with. So what? We two grown women. And I want to see her win. See how easy that is? Cost me nothing to share her posts. Nothing but a couple of seconds to like, to listen, and to recommend to people that I know that do wear makeup. See how easy that is? But no, we struggle with even that. We struggle with even that. The simplest of things we struggle with. Why is that? You will go out and pay $1,000 for a pair of Gucci shoes. You let me make a pair of shoes for $200. Y'all will run me in the ground. Keep it a buck. Run me in the ground quickly. Who she think she is? She know how expensive that is? Why she think her stuff worth $200? You know why I can say that? Because I just seen it done on this very app. There's a young black woman that made black dolls. 3 different dolls that are now available in Target. They are $85. Look at the comments on her video. They running her down. Why it's so expensive? Why it's $85? Take your behind to American Doll and ask them why they shit $200. Why it's $250. You wouldn't dare. You're going to pay it or you're not. Simple as that. But when it comes to us doing it, we question one another. Why? Why? Why do we hate ourselves so much? Because that's what it is. It's self-hatred. Why? And damn sure it's envy. I don't want to see you do it, but I can do it. I don't know nothing about making dolls. Why would I compete with her? Don't have no desire in me to make a doll. Why would I compete with her? I don't know nothing about makeup. Why would I compete with Petty Road? Why? I know nothing about it. But here's what I can do. I can boost my sister up. I can boost her business best as I can. I can share her posts. I can tell you where to find it. That's what I can do because I don't know nothing about making makeup. I don't know nothing about shades and palettes, and I don't know nothing about that stuff. So I'm going to stay in my lane while boosting her in her lane. You see how that go? You see how easy that is? But no, we'd rather start malicious rumors about our business. We'd rather start malicious rumors about our business. We'd rather tear her down or go past her stuff altogether. Cookie Monster shared a small business, right? How many of y'all shared it? How many of y'all boosted it? How many? It was free to do it. It cost you nothing. It cost you nothing. It was absolutely free to do it. But nobody did it. And then that's the next thing. It's minority on more than one front. It's minority by the person's race and by the person's sexual orientation. So many people went past it as if it wasn't real. That's all you had to do. I reposted that video on both of my accounts and put the comment. And this is not me exacting my labor, because I don't like to do that. Support small businesses. Simple as that. Support small businesses. Do you know a lot of the times when you support these small businesses, you support a better product. You support quality, because a lot of the small businesses hand make a lot of the stuff that they do. So you have a better quality of stuff. New merch Saturday, small businesses only. Okay. Y'all see King's message in the comments? Why? I mean, I don't understand. Why is it so hard for us to do this? Why do we struggle with this? Why? Do you know sometimes, so say, okay, and I know it seems like I'm picking on Petty, but she's here. So this is why I'm talking about her, because she's here. Let's say Petty Row has her business, right? She has the candle business. She has the makeup business, right? Let's say something needed to be tweaked in one of those businesses. She didn't quite know how to do it. She didn't quite know what it was, right? But one of us do. Wouldn't it be easy just to help her out and let her know, hey, if you tweak this, oh, here's a marketing thing. Hey, do this. Did you try this? Did you go to this social media outlet to do that? Hey, did you know if you post over here in Facebook business, that's better. You'll get more traffic. How many of y'all take the time to do that for one another? How many? How many? It's that simple, you know. It's that simple. We can really do it. We can do it. First and foremost, we have to stop worrying about the people that don't support us and worry about the people that do support us. And if you ever really want to know pain, start a business, start a movement, and think your family gonna support you. How many of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about? Your family will be your biggest adversaries. Your friends will be your biggest adversaries. They will be in your ear telling you you can't do it. You crazy. But a person that don't know you and don't know nothing about you will boost you more than anybody you ever loved. Anybody you ever had an expectation of support from. A person who totally don't know you. When I wrote this book and it was released in 2017, a woman that I never met before, never set my eyes on her in real life, she bought the book from somebody. Started a whole book club around this book to discuss this book and the advantages and how good it was. You know what I didn't know about that woman? She was a retired Harvard professor. This is real life, true story. And if none of y'all really are Facebook friends with me, but I put the story out on Facebook. She was a retired Harvard professor. Do you know she submitted my book to Harvard and asked them to teach it in religious studies? Never met this woman. Never heard of her. So I thought I should go meet her because I really appreciated that. And I got up and I went and met her. I flew, I invested, and I went and I met this woman because I appreciated what she was doing. I appreciated what she was doing so much. Whatever, Kappa. Forget you. Forget you. Bush Hickey, no, they don't have to speak. They don't have to speak over here. Just the zeros and all that, get rid of those. But they don't have to speak because some people, they shy, they camera shy. And also we know that the other side records and they see who come in your lives and stuff like that. So I don't hold that. I don't hold that. So I went and met the woman in real life. I went and met the woman in real life because I appreciated what she did. I appreciated it. Now, there is a post that the llamas put together. From what I know, it was mostly Laminator and Silent Llama. And this is something that I shared with Laminator, and she said she was going to tell Silent Llama about it. That post made me cry. And it didn't make me cry because, oh, they boosting me up, they bigging me up. That's not what made me cry. What made me cry is they seen my heart. They actually seen my heart. That is what made me cry. That video is my heart. It's what I want for my community. It's really what I want for my community. All I ever wanted was to boost my community. All I ever wanted was to help my community. All I ever wanted was to protect the voices, the rights of my community. That's what I wanted. I wanted a better life for the kids that's coming behind us. That would be my kids and my grandkids and great-grandkids and so on, right? That's all I ever wanted. And that video depicts that. I have said for the last 10 years, I don't ever want to stand on a podium. Because on a podium, there's only room for one person. And I don't want that. I want to stand on a platform. Because on a platform, we all can stand there. You see, I believe that any person, whether they call themselves a leader, a follower, or both, you're only good as the person that's a part of you that's the weakest link, right? That's you can't be no better than that. That's as good as it gets. No matter what you're doing on the high end, whatever you consider on the low end, that's as good as it gets for you, right? But here's the truth of that. You have to know your limitations. And when you know your limitations, you know when to pass off what is not for you to do, right? Like I said, I don't know nothing about makeup. So I'm going to stay in my lane because makeup ain't my lane. But if I do something that requires makeup, right? Like how I want to create this movie, it requires a makeup artist. I ain't going to take my behind in there and try to do nobody's makeup. I'm going to delegate to the proper person because that ain't my lane. So I'm going to delegate to the proper person. I don't know nothing about costumes, so I'm going to delegate to the proper person. That don't weaken me. It makes me stronger. Because why? I realized my limitation. And I had the wherewithal to say, hey, I can't do this. But I know somebody that can. And I ain't so high and mighty that I won't say, hey, I can't do this, but you can. Can you help a sister out? You see how easy things like that are? It's so easy. Realize your strengths, but also realize your weaknesses. And don't take your weaknesses as a negative thing. It's a time, it's a place where you can learn, a place where you can grow, and also a place where you can accept the things that you cannot do. But here's what I know, and she could correct me if I'm wrong. If I need a makeup artist, I bet you I could call Petty Row and tell her, come on. And I bet you she would gladly come because you see what just happened was one black woman had an idea. One black woman gonna get paid for the idea that she had, but she realized that a part of her idea required knowledge that she didn't have. So rather than try to go steal the shine and the spotlight, she reached out to another black woman. that she knew had the knowledge and experience. And now, guess what? 2 black women have just been boosted. You see how that works? You see how that works? And that's what we should be doing. It's fun. I'm not going to lie to you. It is fun to watch Kappa drag people, right? I ain't going to lie to you. That's fun. And it ain't nothing wrong with that, because there should be a healthy balance in your life, right? You should not always be business. You should not always be serious. There should be a healthy balance in your life. So you should want to have entertainment sometimes, right? So that's okay. That's what we should be expecting. But you know what I'm tired of? I'm tired of the field Negro. The house Negro. I'm tired of the house Negro. Yep, I sure did. I'm tired of the house Negro. Because see, the house Negro is that Negro that don't even realize they Negro. Please, y'all, stop fighting with these people. Please, y'all, stop. Stop robbing them of their blackness, because we cannot do that. They are black. Start categorizing them. Period. And deal with them accordingly. It's that simple. A lot of what we face and what we have problems with is a matter of us having, what's the word I'm looking for, you guys? Dedication. Hey, this is the rule I set. I'm going to stay dedicated to that rule. If you are a house Negro, I don't want nothing to do with you. Yeah, that too. I don't want nothing to do with you. Learn to really walk away, but walk away without the drama. Walk away without it being a problem, right? And always watch your back. Because you know, sometimes snakes are closer than you think. Most of the time, those that are trying to tear you down are within one of those 3 circles. You should have 3 circles of people that you deal with. And I can guarantee you, in each one of those circles, believe it or not, is somebody with a secret hate for you. In each one of those circles, there is someone with a secret hate for you. Here's the difference. Some people will have a secret hate for you, or a secret envy, or a secret jealousy, and they'll never act on it. It's just something that's there, right? But then some of them gets close to you just to tear you down from within. Remember the Trojan horse, right? They couldn't get in. What did they do? They offered a gift, and they put the enemy in the gift. And the gift became what destroyed them. The gift became the very thing that destroyed them. How many times does history have to repeat itself before we get the picture? Before there's no longer a need to learn that lesson. Because if you really think about it, most lessons in life, they keep repeating until you actually learn the lesson. It keeps repeating until you actually learn the lesson. And this is why history, it just repeats. And then a lot of people don't even like to study their history, don't even like to know their history. And this is how you are destined to repeat your history, because you have no idea of what your history is. Because you have no idea of what your history is. Stop having expectations of people that aren't worthy of those expectations that you have of them. Stop it. Stop playing into the hands of the people that want to see you destroyed. And here's newsflash. People can only be allowed in You gotta let them in. Stop letting everybody in. Stop letting everybody in. Because you have to let them in. You have to allow them access. If you allow them access, then you have to take responsibility for what they do. Because you allowed them access. I stand guilty of that. And I got another newsflash for you. This one gonna hit. This one gonna hurt. Before we can love any communities, we must first love our own community. Before we can love our own community, we must first love ourselves. I can't love you if I don't love me. I can't love your community if I don't love my own community. And don't get it twisted. Loving your community doesn't mean you like them or even like everything about them. Please keep the two separate. Please keep the two separate. Because I can love you and not like you. Right? And stop erasing the good that people do because of the bad that they've done. If we keep people in a perpetual state of judgment for the things that they've done wrong, when are any of us worth anything? Because we've all done wrong. So if the only thing we're going to keep upholding and pushing out to the front is the past of people, then don't we all have a past? Aren't we all guilty? Then that means none of us are worth a darn thing. That means none of us can do a darn thing. I have more respect for people that have spent a little time in prison and really got to know themselves than I do for some people that ain't never been before. Ain't never been before. I have a lot of respect because truth is, you learn from your mistakes, right? Most people that make mistakes become better people. They become better people because a lot of the times when you get something wrong, that mark that you receive is eye-opening and you never forget it. And you never forget it. It's just that simple. Sometimes being marked for being wrong changes your life forever. I don't know about nobody else, but let me speak for me. As a kid in school, I tested gifted twice. You know what hurt me more than anything? Receiving a paper bag with a red mark on it. Drove me crazy. But you know what stuck with me more than anything? What I can regurgitate without a problem is anything that I received a red mark on. Why? Because I said that would never happen again. I would never get that wrong again. I learned a lesson from that mark. That red mark taught me a lesson. And that is where growth comes in. When you learn the lesson and you pivot based on the lesson that you learned. Remember, we talked about this before. Adjust, adapt, pivot. That's what you're gonna do, one of those things. You're going to adjust, you're going to adapt, or you're going to pivot. Otherwise, you will remain stagnated. You cannot grow if you don't adjust, adapt, or pivot. You will be stagnated. Those three things should be a part of your thought process when you make a decision to do something. Am I going to adjust? Am I going to adapt? Or am I going to pivot? Because if you don't have that in mind, you will be stagnated. if you go into all these things with a made up mind and unwilling to adjust, adapt, or pivot, you're not going to move forward. You will not move forward. The worst thing we do is make a plan and refuse to adjust, adapt, or pivot. That's the worst thing you can do. It is the absolute worst thing you can do because you have just limited yourself. Because see, here's the thing. Sometimes, based on our knowledge and based on our understanding, we can't see outside of what we know. We can't see outside of what we've experienced. We can't see that. But somebody can come along and say, oh yeah, this is good. But hey, this is how we can enhance that, right? If you add this, if you tweak this, if you do this, we can enhance that. If you're not willing to adjust, adapt, or pivot, you're stagnated and you're no help to yourself or to your community. When you get something wrong, please don't be so prideful that you can't apologize. Don't be so prideful that you can't adjust, adapt, and pivot. I think you gain more respect when you do it. And if you're going to keep doing it, don't bother apologizing. Because see, an apology without change behavior is manipulation. An apology without change behavior is manipulation. I shouldn't have to, nor should anyone else have to, continually tell you that what you are doing is wrong and you find a new way to do the same thing. That is manipulation. Because see, what you have done is you have made your mind up that what you are doing, what you are saying, what you are allowing is right. And because you have made your mind up that what you are doing, what you are saying, and what you are allowing, y'all asked me to approve a poll. You've made your mind up that what you are doing, what you're saying, and what you're allowing is right. And nothing no one else says, nothing anyone else says is going to change how you feel. You know what's wrong with that? You've just said, I'm right, you're wrong, period. And I don't care if you show me that I'm wrong. I'm not going to change how I feel. That's what you just said. Time and time and time again, we have watched how finish lines have been set for us, right? As a people. Finish line has been set for us. And they always mark it way where everybody else can be mediocre. We have to be extraordinary, right? We've watched that happen. And every time we reach the finish line, they move the line. Oh yeah, I love them. Every time we reach that finish line, they then move the line. And what do? What do? We pivot. And we go on. And so then we start doing things that they've never seen, never heard of, can't even fathom. And then they don't know what to do at that point, right? We get them lost in their own game. That's what we do. We get them lost in their own game. As we should. As we should. A word of advice. And remember, as I teach you, I teach myself. As I talk to you, I talk to myself. If you're a guest in a community, because I've said this, I'm repeating. If you're a guest in a community, do not overstep. Do not wear out your welcome. And do not go on to tell that community what they should do, how they should do it. When a community wants your help, they'll ask you for it. And that's only then. And it's only then should you talk. And it's only then should you offer advice. And it's only then. Right? Only then. And when that community tell you that you're hurting them, be quiet. Be quiet. And that goes for all of us. I'm sick, you guys. I'm sick. I'm sick. And to you house Negroes that are willing to back these people that we are telling you is hurting the community, you've been marked. It's that simple. You've been categorized. It's that simple. I'm not going to take away your blackness because I can't. But I categorized you. And since I categorized you as a house Negro, you won't know no plans, not a one. You won't be invited to no barbecues, not a one. You won't get no attaboys, not a one. Because see, you're black. I'm going to respect that you are black. So I'm not going to tear you down because you are black. Yeah, and it does. It goes for all communities. I'm not going to tear you down, but I'm not going to support what you're doing. And you will become virtually invisible to me. Because see, I've categorized you. That's my plan. That's what I feel about it. I'm not going to argue with you because arguing means that I care. Because the time and energy that it takes to argue means that I care. And see, if you've just become invisible to me, if I've just marked you as a house Negro, I don't care about you. I don't care about nothing you got going. I don't care about nothing you got to say. I don't care about nothing you think. It's that simple. It's that simple. It's that simple. And this is how we need to move. Stop being entertainment. Unless it's time for entertainment, right? The arguing is entertainment that it ain't time for. The dragging is entertainment that we pay to see one way or the other. We either pay our money to see it or we pay our time to see it, right? That means that's what we want to see right now. So that's what I'm entertaining right now. But when it comes to the liberation and the salvation of the black nation, I don't want no entertainment. I don't want to see no entertainment. Because you see, Negroes always got to show their teeth. Stop shucking and jiving. Hey. Stop shucking and jiving. This ain't no game. And what I'm saying can be applied to whichever community that want to apply it to their community. Just take away Negro and replace it. There is too much shucking and jiving. We're losing our lives. We're losing our rights. We're losing our voices. And y'all shucking and jiving for the others. Why? Part ways. Listen, I already said this. Some people are in your life for a season. When that season has peaked, let it go. Walk away. Don't invest no time. Don't invest no energy. Don't invest no money. Let it go. Walk away. That's not using a person. That's realizing I can no longer grow, nor can I grow this person. It's time. It's time. I've run my course. This relationship has run its course. It's time. It's over. Absolutely. They're seasonal. And it's sometimes going, not even sometimes, most of the times, it will hurt because you have grown an attachment to that person, right? You've grown an attachment to that person. And because you've grown an attachment to that person, it's hard to detach. So it hurts. But here's what I can guarantee you as a person who stayed married to a person far longer than I should have, right? That attachment that you don't want to detach from can quickly become hate. And once it becomes hate, the time and energy that's spent to show this person how much you hate them, it doesn't hurt them, it hurts you. It doesn't hurt them, it hurts you. So walk away when the season has ended. Get over that one piece of pain, right? Instead of prolonging the pain. Because that's what you do. When you stay longer than you should have, when you go further than you should have, you've prolonged the pain. And now you do damage that can't be repaired. Now you do damage that can't be repaired. That is the whole situation of winning battles, losing wars, or losing battles, winning wars. That's you gotta know when. You gotta know when. You have to know when. Stop ignoring it. Stop ignoring it. Detach before it's too late. Before an all-out war breaks out. Detach. I'm done. Detach. It's not, it's not even about woke, if you will. It's not even about that. It's about making a plan, sticking to the plan, right? I made a plan, I stuck to the plan. If I had to adjust, if I had to adapt, if I had to pivot, I did what was necessary for that plan. That's what it's about. Listen, when you make a plan, the problem with most of us, me included, we make these plans, we have an idea of how these plans should play out and who going. We have an idea of who's going and how it should play out. And we get we get so wrapped up in how the plan should play out and who should go that we lose focus. Because as soon as somebody that we planned on taking with us fall off, we take time, space, and energy to try to save them. Stop saving people that don't want to be saved. Stop saving people that don't. Everybody can't and ain't going. Come to the realization that some of the people that you thought or that you think currently is going to make it to the end of the road with you will not, cannot, shall not. Come to the realization of that. Come quickly. Come quickly. Because if you don't, what will it cost you? What will it cost you? Sometimes you try to save people and you try to take people that ain't supposed to go, and everybody suffer. Everybody suffer because you have just exposed all these people to the danger that one person posed, because you have become attached and you don't want to detach. And because you don't want to detach, everybody suffers now. Now everybody suffers because you refused to do the right thing. Because sometimes what the heart wants ain't always the right thing. And that's something that we have to come to the realization of. We have to come to terms with. You know, I've come to terms with, I watch my children. We don't believe the same things. We don't move the same way. And it hurts me. But you know what I came to the realization of is that they may not go. All my children may not go the route I'm going. All my children may not end up on the same road that I end up on. You know how much that hurts? You know how much that hurts? And if you are honest with yourself, you'll make the same decision, or you'll at least recognize, as much as you love your children, they ain't gonna all go the same way you go. They ain't gonna all take the same route you take. Even if maybe in the end you end up in the same place, you may not have taken the same route. There may be some times along the way where you thought, I ain't gonna never see him again. We're not gonna end up in the same place. Did you adapt? Did you adjust? Did you pivot? That becomes the important thing that you have to learn. Yes, you may have to leave your children. Exactly. Leave you at the fork in the road. And hopefully, when I get to the end, you're there. Hopefully. Because Bible scholars, Christianity, Christians, right? Remember Joel? How many of you remember Joel? Joel. Remember Joel? He was told to do something. He was given a directive by the God that he loved. The God that he followed, the God that he served, gave him a directive and told him to go on over to Nineveh, right? And he was basically going to extend grace to Nineveh. But he didn't think that Nineveh was worthy of the grace that the God he served, the God he followed, the God he believed was giving them. So he refused to do it. He refused. He got on a ship of people and the storm hit and he put everybody on that ship in danger of losing their lives because he didn't follow directions. They got hip to it. They said, hold up, wait a minute. Everybody pray to your God. Whoever your God is, pray now. Joel was hiding. And when they found him, they tossed his behind overboard. Why? Because they understood he couldn't go where they was going. He couldn't do what they were doing. So they tossed him overboard. Be careful. Be careful that you don't sink the entire ship that you own because of your attachment to one person. Be careful. I want you to know this. I don't care how cool we are. I don't care if we even say we love one another. If you become a danger to the entire ship, I'm going to toss your ass overboard quickly. And I will do it with a smile on my face. Why? Because no one person should be bigger than the whole. And anytime you make the decision to not detach from that one person, you put the whole in danger. And I ain't doing it. So yeah, these last couple of days, watching the things that I've been watching unfold, baby, when I tell you my hands was about this high. They were about this high because I was definitely ready to throw them completely in the air because I was having a problem with making the decision to detach. And then I woke up this morning and I came to the realization, hell no, You are not about to sink the entire ship. I will throw you overboard first. And as harsh as that may sound, as harsh as that may seem, where's the lie? Where's the lie? Where is the lie? Why should the one be more important than the whole? Why? I'd rather save those that want to be saved, if I'm saving them at all, right? Because the decision is always yours. I don't want to force you into anything. I want you to do the same thing that I did. I came to the realization when I stopped being a practicing Christian, I came to the realization that it wasn't for me, based on what I learned, based on what I seen, based on what I researched. I came to the realization. So don't let me tell you nothing. Learn it for yourself. And when you learn it, adapt, adjust, pivot, whichever one. Whichever one is required, do it. Leave behind those that are supposed to be left behind. Do you realize the Underground Railroad? How many people, if Harriet Tubman would have kept letting them come along the road, would have given up? The secret? The route? So what decision did she make? Yeah. So our decision don't literally have to be to do what she had to do, right? Our decision could be the cutoff game. Oh yeah, the cutoff game is strong. And if, by chance, when we get to the end, if I see you there, I hope it ain't no hard feelings. But if it is, I don't give a damn. I can't. You will not sink the entire ship. I'm going to keep doing what I do. I'm about to bring this whole lie to a whole end. I'm going to keep doing what I do, but I'm not going to do it on social media. I will post things and stuff like that. But because here's what I learned. And this is strictly for TikTok, because I developed relationships on TikTok that I didn't develop on any other app. So I am going to make this strictly a TikTok statement. These hoes ain't loyal. What I've learned on this app, on the 2 years, because I think it'll be 2 years in May that I've been on TikTok. I think it'll be 2 years in May. I found less people that I'll actually take into battle with me than that stabbed me in the back, then that's willing to stab me in the back, or then that's maybe just have a NIMBY attitude. And we talked about that, the not in my backyard attitude. Let me tell you something. You have three types of people, in my opinion. You have three types of people. One, the person that only gets involved because they know that it affects them directly, right? The person that gets involved because they don't like the other person or the other group that you're going to go against, right? And then you have the person that sit on the fence and watch it all because they say it neither bothers me or doesn't bother me. It just has nothing to do with me, so I'll just watch. That's the NIMBY person. Those are the three types of people, in my opinion, in this world. In my opinion. Types of people. Which one are you? Make up your mind. Which one are you? Because like I told you time and time again, when it comes to NIMBY, just because it's not in your backyard today doesn't mean it won't be there tomorrow. Everything that you are willing to happen to someone else could one day be you. Could one day be happening to you. And if that happens, you will, I hope, learn what I've learned. I'm done with TikTok. I will post inspiration, but I'm done. I can't do this. The attacks that I've sustained on TikTok, I don't know many people that could have walked away from them with their life. I don't know many people that could have walked away from with their mental health intact. Right? And I'm tired. And to those that may still want to attack me or that may still be attacking me, have fun. Because as long as it don't come out to the streets, I don't care. I don't care. I'm not doing no battles on TikTok. I'm not doing no fighting on TikTok. And if you are a person that has once before attacked me on TikTok, depending on your next attack, it will be on in life, in real life. It will be on the streets. I'm not doing this. I am not doing this. It is not worth it. It is not worth it. You know how many times I just had a conversation this morning and I was hot. I was hot. Cayenne, ghost pepper. What's the hottest pepper you can think of hot? And I'm going to tell you the truth here. And I might get canceled for this, but I don't give a damn because I'm going to tell you the truth. I literally said I'm so sick and tired of the GD black community. I'm sick of these Negroes. I have had it with them. I am sick and tired of fighting for people that don't want to fight for themselves. I'm sick and tired of trying to save people that don't want to save themselves. I'm sick and tired of putting my neck on the line for people that will take part in chopping it off. I'm sick of you Negroes. I'm tired. Because it don't make no sense that I have to keep fighting like this. And then you know what I had to do? I had to gather myself. And I had to calm myself. And I had to tell myself, I'm not doing it for them. I'm doing it because it's what I believe in. I'm doing it because, here's the thing. If one person is reached by it, it was well worth it. There's another quote. Let me find this quote. Child, when I tell you this quote done me so good. See, I don't know about nobody else. But for me, a lot of times, I deal with things in poems, in books that I read, in movies that I've watched, in speeches that I've watched. I deal with things based on that. Tupac said, I'm not saying I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world. Did you hear?